Yeah, yeah. Real shit. I ain't just wake up like this. At least not today. I've been feeling like this. Head standing up right now.
When you break my heart in two.
The past been set. Work. Bring the drums in, AP. I be incompetent, not to acknowledge this amongst the kings, queens, gods, and goddesses. Still I'm convinced, after all the broken promises, I'm still trying to make mama rich. Or maybe I'm trying to make mama pissed, cause I used to love her, ain't got no common sense. I still do, hard to hide the sense of the mildew. Molded by the fungus, in the darkness of the darkest minds, lines are dragging in that dungeon. Hungry, I supply the heat, just bring the luncheon. Fuck fun, stack fun, stay away from fuck shit. Waiting for the UFOs to abduct me abruptly. You can come right now, interrupt me. Hope I can bring weed on the flying saucer. Learning all this shit to turn you to Harry Potter. Question everything the teachers ever taught us. Another product of my environment. Ain't no 401k plans or retirements. Boss thing in my hand and get the firing. The truth hurts, baby. Don't lie to me. They say it's the land of the free, but the same land sold and bought people that look just like me. Knowing that got me focused. Enough bendos across the world to house the homeless. Trapped sleeping with rats and roaches. It's about money or moments, paper or purpose. How you a boss and you was never a worker. Serving a servant.
Yo. I don't know, can y'all hear me? Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Who is it? Just a random pop-up. We got church in a while. We got a lot of changes coming up. Hopefully everybody prepared, but tonight we felt like doing a random live talking about Juneteenth. Well, why we should cancel Juneteenth. At least some of us feel like that. And I just here to know why they fired the plumber. The motherfucker's full of shit. We're gonna get it together though. I'm gonna have some people join me today. Some people gonna join the church. You know what I'm saying? The church been building. We got some special guest speakers. They'll join soon. I'm gonna let the song keep rolling. I don't know if y'all know, man. I just dropped the EP with the Charlotte producer, by the way, of is it NC, North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. Yeah, but shout out to Honest. I just dropped a 2-track EP. It's called Unlearn. This is one of them. If you want to hear it, man, be sure to just reach out to me. I'll send you the link. I'm gonna run the track back one more time. Let y'all get another sneak peek of it. While I make sure I share just a couple pages, et cetera, et cetera. But if you like what you hear, just make sure you let me know. I'm waiting on Court, Malik, and Cozy to pop in. Supposed to have some guest speakers. We've been making some plans, man, to make this platform a lot better than it's been in the past. Again, I can't really do this shit by myself. Well, most people can't do shit by themselves, although they think they can. So I done linked up with some real motherfuckers. I don't know if they like being called, but I hooked up with some real solid ones. And we creating, just to make a bigger platform with better topics, giveaways, things like that. But like I said, I just dropped the EP. I'm gonna run it back for y'all until my people join. If you like what you're listening to, you can search my music. Shout out to everybody that's on YouTube. I see I got like 3 people on YouTube. That's what's up, man. You see that? Happy Juneteenth, Black Pro Shops. You know what I'm saying? You know the lingo. But yeah, we finna have this ain't scripted. We don't script nothing. We just talk. It's a safe zone, safe place. Make sure you shut a live.
At least not today.
Shut a live.
Feeling like this. Head standing up right now.
My heart in two.
The past been set. Work. Bring the drums in, AP. I be incompetent, not to acknowledge this amongst the kings, queens, gods, and goddesses. Still I'm convinced, after all the broken promises, I'm still trying to make mama rich. Or maybe I'm trying to make mama pissed, cause I used to love her, ain't got no common sense. I still do, hard to hide the sense of the mildew. Molded by the fungus, in the darkness of the darkest minds, lines are dragging in that dungeon. Hungry, I supply the heat, just bring the luncheon. Fuck fun, stack fun, stay away from fuck shit. Waiting for the UFOs to abduct me abruptly. You can come right now, interrupt me. Don't lie to me. They say it's the land of the free, but the same land sold them both people that look just like me. Knowing that got me focused. Enough bendos across the world to house the homeless, trapped sleeping with rats and roaches. It's about money or moments, pay for a purpose. How you a boss and you was never a worker, serving a servant.
Cozy, what's up, bro?
What's word? What's the word?
How you feeling?
Man, I'm maintaining, bro. Enjoying this day off.
You off?
Heck yeah, I was off today. Got paid today too.
Barely be off, man. You want working up? Yeah, man.
Hey, bro, I took advantage. Well, I ain't really too much take a lot of advantage. I had to
It's
go
Juneteenth,
and
man.
get
Nobody
a.
black should be working, even if you have black, mixed, whatever.
Man, I felt like that was a shot, low key. I felt that.
Man.
Nah. But yeah. So yeah, man, shoot. I still did some things today, man. I had to do a little physical therapy. You know what I'm saying? From that accident. Yeah, so I'm ready for that to be over with.
Shit, man. I actually been working all day my damn self. I've been up for like the last 24, 48.
Yeah.
I was on set today. I'm gonna share some in my stories today. So today was my first acting debut as far as learning a script,
Yeah.
having those cameras, those lights, that anxiety hitting you when they say action and you having to remember the words. Like,
Thanks. Yeah.
whew. But I got through it, bro, and I can't wait for y'all to see it, man. By the way, make sure I shout out Miss Shan and the cast of the Real Dope Boys of Atlanta. Like I said, I've been blessed enough to be a part of that. So today was my first debut as far as shooting for it. But yeah, man, I just been working nonstop. Work to do tomorrow. I wonder where Renee and Malik at.
Did you send her the link?
Yeah, I sent both of them the link. I see some people commenting. Oh, that's Cozy. What's up in YouTube land? I gotta make sure I go to YouTube land and comment my damn self, man. But it's been a crazy week so far. The week just started. What's Juneteenth today? It don't even feel like I don't feel like today even really matter to nobody. I hate to jump right into the topic and shit, but just thinking and knowing that it's Juneteenth, it really don't feel like it. There's not too many people talking about Juneteenth. There's not too many people posting pictures all proud like they do in their Easter suits or they family on Christmas.
Yeah. I mean, for the most part, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they gave us the day, but you know, they don't publicize it like they do the 4th of July. You feel me? Come the 4th of July, all the retail stores throwing their low sales, and you know what I'm saying, and all the clubs. I mean, I would say that in the urban society, I would say that, you know, even in the club scenery, they do things circled around Juneteenth or whatnot. But I mean, it's not nationwide. You get what I'm saying? 4th of July has become it'll just be like somebody saying like say for instance they say well, you know, we've been celebrating Christmas every year, but now we're gonna give a day for when the world was created. Not too many people gonna celebrate when the world was created. You know
They
what I'm
can't even
saying?
tell you when the world was created, though. That's the crazy part. Like, how can we celebrate somebody's birthday? And
Yeah.
before Malik get on here, because you know he's a biblical scholar. But how can we even celebrate Jesus' birthday? You mean to tell me y'all really think y'all know? Y'all think these papers lasted all the way through? That Jesus' birthday it's Easter or is it Christmas? Which one is it?
They say his birthday was Christmas, December 25th. Technically speaking, I don't think that it's the exact day. You know what I'm saying?
What you say? It's New Year.
What's up, y'all? I said it's neither.
Oh, I thought you said it's New Year. What's up? Corey, how you feeling? Hey, I guess we gonna introduce you on the next show. You just want to be like a pop-up today, or you want us to introduce you? Because they probably like, who is this random lady?
Yeah, it don't matter. You can introduce me. Hi, everybody.
Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself.
I'm Courtney Renee. I'll be the female ambiance on the show, the female intuitive, all of that, bringing it to the show, bringing it to the podcast, all those good blessings.
Yeah, it's finna be lit. Basically, that's what she's saying. It's finna be lit.
Yeah, it's finna be lit. It's finna be lit.
Good convo with some feminine energy, because y'all know how Malik tends to get carried away. So we needed to add some sauce.
You know, he come in like a wrecking ball. You feel me?
Ain't it a song? Ain't it a song like that?
Yes, I was quoting a song by the white girl.
Oh.
Why
about a white girl?
Daughter.
Man, but yeah, we was talking Juneteenth before you joined, Corey. How you feel about Juneteenth and the way people are treating it compared to all the other holidays, etc.?
I think it's well needed to be recognized. I'll tell you that much, because they've been celebrating it, especially in Texas. So I think it should be a federal holiday, and us Black folks should be at home.
It's not a federal holiday.
Yeah, I think it should be. I think it should be.
It is a federal holiday.
It is a federal holiday, and we still don't act like it is.
Yeah, because a lot of places still not recognizing it. Unfortunately, a lot of states.
I had the day off and I got paid for it.
That's a beautiful thing.
You hear me?
Yeah, I'm black jealous. Man. Yeah, black man. Yeah. Power to the people. Power to the people. Hey,
I think all the Caucasian folks should have went to work though. How about that?
Whoa. What about us mixed folk? How we supposed to? Do we work a half day?
Go half a day.
you heard me, bro. Do we work a half a day?
Well, I guess we'll give y'all half a day. Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy, man.
A half a day. Y'all can't help that though. You can't help that. But absolutely though, I think that the Caucasian folks should be the ones to go to work, pick up the slack for today.
We got any Caucasian guests in here tonight, man? Let's see if we got any Caucasian folk in here.
Hey, Caucasian guests.
See if they. Hey, now I'm Caucasian on different occasions.
Have Caucasian podcast peoples. My fellow.
Hey, we mess with all colors, races, colors, and creeds. Ain't no.
Definitely
just don't mess with fuckery. I'm not too fond of the fuckery.
Yeah, you know that
coming in. Talk about them jellybacks. That's jellybacks too.
Malik, what's up, man? You ain't said nothing yet, man. You just.
No, I told you I'm just popping. I told you I'm kind of sleepy, man, dude. Had to work today. I've been up, only got like 4 hours of sleep, so
that's the Bruce.
I'll be in and out of it, but I said I'm gonna touch down with y'all today because it is some conversations that we really need to have. That Juneteenth thing is kind of, I don't know, what is it like out you in Atlanta, man? That's kind of like and you in Houston. Where you at?
I'm in the Midwest. I'm in Indiana.
Indiana.
Oh, okay.
I'm still.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel a certain type of way about holding this to my mouth like this every time.
Yeah.
Pause.
Atlanta.
No Diddy.
No Diddy.
I think Atlanta and Houston, y'all got a large Black population. So what are they doing out there? Because I've been riding around the G today, man, and it's kind of like a dud out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody really doing that. I ain't smell no barbecue. I ain't see no kids out playing. I ain't heard one firecracker. You know what I'm saying? Like,
do they even light firecrackers for Juneteenth?
They did. They
do.
Year, so, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I guess they do. I don't know what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, they light firecrackers for Christmas out here. You know what I'm saying? They can't wait to light them up. So.
Oh, there we go.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, what is the purpose of this holiday? What are we technically celebrating? You know what I'm saying? Like, every day people still complaining like how we ain't America not for us and America ain't really doing anything for Black people. Everybody still complaining like, so what are we really celebrating on Juneteenth? Other than the fact that we ain't slaves, you know,
I guess
slavery was
trying to act like trying to get some type of validation. Yeah, some public validation for being Black. And that's in my opinion, because I celebrate it all throughout the year. I love being Black. So Monday through Monday, you might catch me in Black Pro Shop something. So I don't know. I really can't answer.
I feel you on that. I think what did you say again? Because I forget just that quick.
Why we celebrate?
I'm sorry, y'all. I've been smoking a little bit.
Yeah, he laughed like he want to say it.
But why celebrate it? Because it needs to be celebrated. What you mean? That's major.
But why do it need to be celebrated? What are we celebrating? We celebrating, like I said, slavery was something that probably shouldn't been done with anyway. So we celebrating not being slaves, like
we celebrate.
Wait, whoa! You ain't just finna. What was you gonna say before you said no? Anyway, I felt like you was gonna say some bullshit about us being slaves. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, slavery was to a certain extent. I ain't gonna say I totally agree with Kanye West on that whole slavery was a choice. With that slavery was a choice thing, but kind of to a certain extent, slavery was a choice. You know what I'm saying? Where I kind of think I ain't gonna say it was totally. I think his microphone up. What are you doing? Is he talking?
We can't hear you, bro.
Oh, my bad. I was actually, so I'm running my Big O while I'm running my while we running the pod. I was really putting them on game on what we talking about, etc. You know, I'm all over the board with it. You hear me? You dig?
Yeah.
Can't knock you for that. All platforms. Any and every platform.
Gotta be, man. We don't never know who watching. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we got something to offer. We not on here just talking about bullshit and making people laugh. We really talking about some concerning stuff. Whether it's about, because most people don't get to know what's going. Like, I don't be knowing what's going on in Indiana. I don't know what's going on in Texas.
Yeah.
But we sit here and do this and we shoot the shit and we give an opinion like, damn, y'all got laws out there like that. Y'all celebrating like that. Well, why we just not catch it? Because, and when I've been out of Gary, 5 years? Before that, I felt like we hadn't even celebrated Juneteenth up until I was in my 20s, 30s. I didn't even know what the fuck Juneteenth was until my 30s, if you want to be honest. So again, it's a big barrier. It's a big old wall. They don't want us to know what they know, because if we all know what we all know, then we all go.
I think it was just I think
we all gonna be dangerous.
A marketing tool. I don't really think it. I think it's kind of like with all holidays out here. No, it's kind of like to stimulate the economy. You know what I'm saying? They don't really care about like Juneteenth and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? If they really cared, or it could have been something that they did just to try to shut black people up. You know what I'm saying? Like other people was getting reparations and everything, and we kind of just like, oh well.
Talk to everybody, y'all know I make sure I say hello to everybody, man.
Oh, that's a good topic too. Reparations.
Reparations. We'll never get those.
Okay, and that's why they were like, we were like, we ain't gonna get niggas reparations, but we're gonna give them this holiday, and maybe that'll keep them happy for a little bit.
Well, run me my land then, because that's what I want.
They didn't even have to do land. They could even if they would have gave people free education or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't do education free. I think black people should get, to a certain extent, free education. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff they could have did that they don't do.
Education should be free, period. Education should be free, period. Healthcare should be free, period. Let's make it make sense. Like, it's some shit that shouldn't even cost. How you gonna charge me? How you gonna charge me how to learn how to make somebody help? How you gonna charge me to keep me alive? Come on, make it make sense.
I agree with you on that.
That's what I'm saying.
Education,
that's how it used to be back in the day. But that's what I'm saying. Education is just it's to stimulate the economy. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of this stuff. My grandmother.
We owe everybody money. Maybe we need to try something new.
Oh, and the economy finna collapse anyway. But you know what I'm saying? Like I remember my grandmother. She was a surgical technician when she started her job. You know what I'm saying? It was just like on job training or whatever. Now you got to go to school for it. You got to have a degree. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff they be doing is really just to get money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the stuff they teach in the college anyway is a bunch of fluff nowadays and everything. So our whole system is kind of faulty, man.
The United States is collapsing as a whole anyway. So there you have it.
I know. We done. The United States, that's why I tell people.
In any and every aspect, it is falling. And if they educated all us black folks, we would take this motherfucker over. I don't think they ready for that. It don't really matter if they ready for it or not, because that's what's gonna happen. That's what needs to happen. We didn't invented everything anyway.
We invented everything. We taught them how to do
That's
it.
y'all paying for our education.
We invented everything. We taught them how to do it. Then they turned around and enslaved us because we some loving by culture, by whatever, by our blood, by just stupidity. Because I do it even now. 2024, I'm enslaved by the way I love people, and that's why I know I ain't got it far. But they just turn that shit around on us, and I think we should do the same. That's why we gotta open up these type of platforms and educate the people that are willing to watch us. Yes, sometimes you gotta act a fool a little bit just to get them to pay attention. That's what I'm here for. But then once they paying attention, we slap them in the face. We slap them in the face with that real information. How to really get LLCs and do right by their money, not get an LLC or get a PPP loan because you want to go get dressed for the club. And so you know how many people was broke the week after those PP loans? How many people ain't getting no cars, didn't put themselves in nowhere, house, nothing, just some J's and jeans. And I'm talking about for the bitches too. They ain't buy no skirts or nothing. They bought J's and jeans.
He said no skirts. I'm
that's what our society value though. You know what I'm saying? I remember I think it was the other day. It was a conversation. I think they was talking about what was it? Because somebody put on there about people spending $1,000 to see Chris Brown or whatever.
That's the random. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And then it was like, all right, Chris Brown for tickets $1,000. And somebody's like, oh, dudes out here spending $1,000 on an outfit. And I'm like, man, if you put on $1,000 outfit as a man, you might be half gay, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like as a man, like, why are you spending that much money to try to impress other people?
Bro,
you know what
I'm
saying?
I'm gonna give my opinion on that, bro.
Please,
I gotta speak on that, bro.
Let me write this down.
I don't agree.
Let me write this down.
I don't agree with you, bro. I don't agree with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like I like to dress nice because I like to dress nice. I don't give a fuck about what nobody else thinks.
It's not. Yes, you do. If you ain't care about nobody else think, why would it's like it's been
because when I look
culture,
because listen because when I look in the mirror, I like what I see, and when I spend,
you can't do that. You can't do that with a $20 outfit on. You don't think you can look nice in a $20 outfit?
Not based off of what. Not. I mean, don't be wrong. I got some jeans in my closet from Fashion Nova. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not too bougie with it. You feel what I'm saying? But
I ain't never bought nothing from Fashion Nova, boy.
I got some shoes in my closet that's $1,500. I got a belt in my closet that's $12.
But why though?
And they match because they match because I wanted them to match.
Why though?
Because I wanted it. Because I wanted it. You feel me?
But why? So you want? What if nobody? So would you still want it if nobody else seen it?
Yes, of course. So let me put you on game.
You'll still want a $1,200
for sure. I'm about to tell you why. Let me tell you why. So peep game. Like but when McQueen been out for a minute, but a lot of people wasn't really wearing McQueen, and when it came out, when I started seeing them shoes, I was like, oh shit. I hopped on the McQueen wave way before people was like popping up at Prime and all other stuff. And when I realized that everybody was wearing them, guess what I did? I went to another designer that I knew other niggas wasn't wearing because I like to be different. I like to be rare. I don't want nobody to look just like me. I want to be for me. So when I look in the mirror and I feel like I look good. You know what I'm saying? Like me keeping up with the trends would be me going and getting them flare out jeans that niggas is wearing when they put them over their shoes. Nah, I like my pants to fit me a different type of way. I like them to kind of be tucked by the tongue.
Hold on, I'll be wearing the flare outs. What is you trying to say?
I'm not following the trends.
Hold on, now I'm next. I got next. Go ahead. I got next.
Man.
I'm just not following the trends. I like the way I get down. You feel what I'm saying? Like. Now, if somebody feels that I look good because I like to get down the way I get down, then that's their opinion. But I'm not doing nothing for nobody to appease nobody. You feel what I'm saying? Like, for what? But yes, if I want to go and spend $5,000 on an outfit It's because I choose to go and spend that money, and don't nobody got to
it's
know
not,
that I
man.
spent the money.
Exactly.
How would they even know what I spent unless I'm
Yes, you
showing
would,
them the
man.
receipts? I throw the receipts out.
I'm telling you, ain't nobody gonna spend $1,000 on no outfit and not let them know they got $1,000 outfit on. I don't care.
What?
What?
Like
Don't
I
know
told you,
how much my outfit is. Now, you got us stuck.
So why would you spend $1,000 on the outfit though?
Man, because I like that outfit.
It's my choice.
All my clothes. I make all my clothes.
It's a choice.
So look,
that's not a choice, man. That's social engineering. That's been embedded in us. Kind of what like Kanye West said back in the day. He like they made a love, hate wealth, and hate ourselves. Like
that's
anytime
social
you go,
engineering.
it's social engineering, bro. Because like I told you, like
you just no.
Okay,
you said, but I'm agreeing with you, Worthy. Like you said, if you can make your outfit and you can still feel good about what you put on, that's not $1,000 outfit. If I can, like I said, it's you shouldn't make the outfit. Shouldn't make you. You should make the outfit.
If he wants to spend $1,000 on the outfit, if he could truly afford to spend $1,000 on the outfit, and he not running around the world saying, "Hey, look at me, I spent $1,000."
Thank you.
And don't.
Everybody,
but let me ask you, Malik, what kind of car you drive?
What kind of car I drive? A car.
A car. Yeah. What kind of car you drive? What's the brand?
Just a regular car. Just a regular car.
Nah, ain't no regular car. Exactly, nigga. Yeah, let me know because we don't talk about clothes.
He got a vroom, my supernova girl. That's what he drives.
It's the same difference, man. It ain't the same difference. A car is basically like you. Some people can't.
The same thing as clothes, man. So hey, what I'm gonna do?
So it's wear and tear. So car is a quality. Like, if I get a car because
he don't try to make it work, y'all. He don't care what he's saying. He's not.
Hey, I'm with it too, though. I'm a whole Virgo, bro. Like I live for these kind of conversations. When I know I can. Baby. When I know. Oh
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So threw me off with that comment. My God, we got an Aquarius in the whole fucking podcast. That's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I like these kind of conversations. I'll be ready for it, especially when I know I can win the conversation.
You can't win it with me.
That part.
Like I told you, man,
so if I can't win it, this is what I'm willing to do. Then this is what I'm willing to do. I got a very reliable car out there. It's my A to B car. That's the car that I take to and from work. You hear me?
All right.
I'm gonna come to Indiana and I'm gonna give you that car, and then you give me your car. And then
how reliable is it?
Oh, it's very reliable. Very reliable.
To Indiana.
Hey, we going to get your shit an admission test, bro. We take you. Never mind. We going to get you an admission test, B.
Already got it. We had to do admission tests out here, so you know what I'm saying. It's good. I'm gonna bring it on out there though. Drop it off. Ain't no check engine lights or nothing on there. And the end dash is super reliable. You feel me? Never no accidents. But you're gonna drive that since you ain't worried about how you look.
It's not about how you look. Like I said, it's about how you ride. When a car is definitely more so about how you ride, the performance. You know what I'm saying?
See, I was ready for that, Malik. Yeah.
No, I told you, $1,000 car outfit, you can't compare it to a car, man.
So what about the guys that like to?
What would be the purpose of $1,000 outfit other than to show it off?
It lasts long. It's made better quality.
You only can wear it. How many times you gonna wear it? You gonna wear it for a few years?
Nah, I mean, I don't like. Okay, like the shoes. I worn them once this year so far. Once last year. That's it. It's valuable.
So what about the guys that like to spend all that money on their cars then? And get up the rims and the sound system, the paint job, and what about those guys? Is that a waste?
No, that's completely a waste. But that's what I'm telling you. That's back to social engineering about our community. Because like I told you, we were social engineered to be flashy, to be boastful. You know what I'm saying? Like we put a lot of stuff on emphasis on outward things because we do lack that self-esteem.
What's good,
because
Ralph?
We did. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people in other communities don't have to be as flashy because they already had an esteem in themselves. they was already established as a people, right? They already knew who they was as themselves. Like Black people, we was trying to look for an identity. We've been trying to find a way to try to feel good about ourselves.
Not to stop you, so Malik.
Yes,
I got a real J fanatic that just came in the comments. What's up, Ralph? I had seen you. I'll pop back up.
Ralph Bernie? Oh, nah.
Yeah. So we was talking. I know Malik ain't gonna really be quiet for too long, but what we was talking about, this man want to tell us that when you go purchase $1,000 outfit or some $1,000 shoes, you're purchasing it for everybody, for the whole look at me feel, not to feel good about yourself or you just like it and you just want it type of vibe. So I know you and your family to be people who like to express yourselves through fashion. I want to ask you, when you purchase that shit, is you purchasing it for somebody like, oh, look at them, he got them, he like, are you not a grown man who has accomplished something? That's how you choose to spend your money. I know people who buy $1,000 rims and big cars because they're just in the cars that much. I used to feel the way you felt, but people out here, hey, bro said, say it louder for the ones in the back, man. We got some people agreeing already, Malik. I don't know, man. It's gonna be a long season for you, buddy.
I tell you, that's kind of what I do, man.
Hey, y'all, make sure y'all shut it live, man. Shut it live, man. Right now, you know what I'm saying? It's the crew, Church in a While. We got Court. She bringing that female energy. You know, of course, Malik here. Cozy, he done joined the team, and me. So we trying to figure out what day we really want to do the live podcast every week. You know, I was doing Wednesday, so if y'all got any ideas, feel free to write that as well with insults to Malik. Back to the topic. The first topic we had started with y'all, I kind of want to spin the block again since we got a few people in here. We was talking about Juneteenth and why me and Malik think they should cancel Juneteenth. How y'all feel about it? Y'all can comment about, buying $1,000 clothes and expressing yourself as well. But we spinning the block back on the Juneteenth subject. How do y'all feel about it? Malik, you can start because I know you said you think we should cancel it, bro.
No, I told y'all I think we should cancel it. Not only on the aspect of, for one, we don't put a lot of emphasis into it. If y'all haven't been seeing that, like I told y'all, I don't know how it is in different states. Somebody did post, I made a comment about a status. It seemed like the older crowd kind of been, they promoted a little bit more. And I think that's what happened. I think our generation, I think like us that's 40 and probably and younger, we don't got that same sense of community that the older crowd had. You know what I'm saying? Like the older generation, like our parents' generation and that Gen X, they kind of all they had was each other. You know what I'm saying? Like we kind of got caught up into the social media age where we don't care to have to be around each other no more. You know what I'm saying? Like I see y'all enough on social media where it's like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? It kind of lost its appeal. So we kind of did gravitate more towards that. So to a certain extent, we not gonna promote it like the older generation do anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I think also if y'all paid attention to, because somebody else posted how somebody got shot and killed at one of these breaks. It was all last year, like they had a bunch of Juneteenth celebrations and they were shooting, people got killed.
Didn't the guy run over the people on Juneteenth? Then the black guy run over the white people?
I don't know. That was
the St. Patrick's Day parade. That my bad.
Yeah, that was something different. But if you think about it, that's what I say though. Like, unfortunately, with our people though, if you put our people together, you mix alcohol, you mix they smoking, you know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like it's a destruction is gonna happen to a certain extent. You know
real quick, Malik, man. I know you're not illiterate. You gotta acknowledge these comments as I pull them up, buddy. Ralph Bernie Jr. said, I feel like Juneteenth will get more recognition in years to come. It's really still fresh, and a lot of folks don't have the understanding of what it's truly about. Now, I want to just chop in real quick before anybody else do. I want to pull up Valita's comment because Juneteenth has actually been celebrated for years and years, and we talked about this earlier. It's just crazy in the Midwest. It wasn't a big thing. You know what I'm saying? And other places they've been know about it. And that's why we say they hold information from us as black people, because they don't want us to gather and know the true facts and all this, whether it's big cities and been flooded and then killed our people and, you know what I'm saying, you don't know these shits. They want us to believe that 4th of July was our independence. And I think it was a joke. I was watching Dave Chappelle last night, like a whole 24 hours of him. He had a joke about it like, what would, if you can go back in the day and you saw the first president be on money, what would you say? Would you really be happy? Would you want his signature? Or would you be like, this is a nigga, this was a slave owner. This is somebody, we walk around with them in our pocket right now, all of them. Are we really free? We not free. That's what when I say that's why we should cancel Juneteenth and shit like that. We walk around with straight slave owners, and I mean, I'm not gonna give them away. I'm not gonna burn them, but
I'm about to say what you gonna do.
I would love for them to change it. We don't have Sojourner Truth, or I ain't gonna say I would necessarily want to look at her on a dollar bill either.
Oh, you better not.
What? I need some pretty money.
She may not be, you know, with all that, but she was a major player,
Let's be honest though, but do we even really know how she looks again? Because that's that history shit. They just throw whatever on you. So we gonna create a picture that might look like Sojourner, because we don't really got no pictures. Was cameras made then? Was cameras really made then?
I'm trying to think. I think they have at least one picture of her, like an actual picture.
How do we even know that? So that's what I'm saying. So in Juneteenth, when people are just telling us this might not even be the day we was emancipated, it could be some whole other shit. Again, we taught them everything. They killed us. They whitewashed everything we know, and they didn't gave us everything we know, from the Bible to math to why it rain outside, why to jellyback and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I ain't lying. You know I ain't lying, man.
Well, I don't think we should cancel it. So there you have it.
Why? Why shouldn't we cancel Juneteenth?
Because it's important. It's an important date, and the reason why a lot of people don't know about it is the reason why we shouldn't cancel it.
All right, look, we gotta acknowledge that brother right there. He said, "Worthy spitting facts."
You
that's
know
when
what?
I hit that button in the crowd.
Yeah, we need a soundboard.
Definitely. Nikki, what's up? Nikki said, "There is nothing in the world that would convince me to cancel Juneteenth. No matter what we go through in our current era, Juneteenth is Juneteenth, and I'm popping my shit." But shouldn't we pop our shit every day? Shouldn't Juneteenth be every day? Do we need Juneteenth to celebrate being black? Why don't we celebrate being black publicly every day? Why does it take for it to be a marked day on the calendar for somebody to make us a post, to wear a shirt? That's what
I'm saying. What are we celebrating about being black though? No other race celebrate being. No other race celebrate like. If white people like we celebrate being white, that's going to be considered racist. Like, why don't we just be black and be black? Like,
yes,
why is it
we celebrate being white every day?
Independence Day is.
No, if they just came on here be like, I'm celebrating my whiteness today.
They don't have to say it. That's the thing. White people don't have to say it. We shouldn't
have to say it, and that's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to get black people to that point where we don't have to say it. Just be it. If excellence is who you are, just be excellent.
They still won't acknowledge it. They still won't acknowledge it. So give us the goddamn.
See, that's too much. That's too much asking for their approval.
We need money. We need reparations. Fuck all the holiday acknowledgement.
But that's why they gave y'all that. They gave y'all that to get your mind off of reparations. They were like, man,
okay with the holiday.
So this is what I would probably put in on it from our perspective as blacks. Like, I do agree, you know what I'm saying? I won't say that I agree about canceling Juneteenth. I ain't gonna say cancel it. I mean, obviously, I think everybody's opinions is gonna be different on the matter. You feel what I'm saying? What I will say is, like, from our perspectives as within the black culture, you know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, most of us will still celebrate it. But I mean, it's just like going to a fucking club and you go in too early. Ain't nobody fucking there. And you stay a little bit longer, and then guess what? It's popping around 12, 1 o'clock. And that's what this holiday, that's what it is. Not everybody here because we too soon, but I think probably 10 years from now, that shit gonna be popping. Just like 4th of July. Now,
how is it too soon? Not to cut you off, but how is like celebrating Juneteenth? And I'm all for
because we're just now really within our society. We're just now really acknowledging the shit.
No, not within our society, within certain parts of the world. That's where I'm at with it. That's what I'm trying to push out. In other parts of the world, they have been celebrating it big, like the 4th of July, no different. Just our parts of the world, where we at, Indiana, again.
Which is probably the most racist month, but okay. So let me explain the history behind Juneteenth.
Y'all see
a lot of
Nikki's
people
comment
don't understand it.
Oh
yeah. So Juneteenth.
Nikki, we all from Indiana. I'm in the South right now. Cozy and
she here in Houston, bro. She here in Houston. Yeah. So Juneteenth was originated from Galveston, Texas, which is just outside of Houston. That's when slave masters were last alerted that slaves were actually free, and they weren't.
Start over. I like where you're going with this. Start over.
So Juneteenth was originated in Galveston, Texas. That's where the slave masters were told that slaves are actually free, and they were actually free. We were already free for 2 fucking years.
Right.
And then they said, and basically it took 2 years for people in Galveston to find out however they want to do it. So that's how they recognize Juneteenth, because they're saying like on this specific day was the actual day that all slaves were free. So I understand the significance behind Juneteenth. Yes, us and our Black culture, you know, we actually built with a certain level of pride, so we're gonna automatically strut our shit. But at the same time, them putting out a holiday or that holiday is being, you know, known around the world or whatnot. So yeah, we celebrating it. Now, what I will say though is that because America did put this holiday out, it sounds to me like a motherfucker saying, "Yeah, I got a Black friend." That's my opinion. That's where my divide is. Is like in my mind, I'm hearing you say, "I got a Black friend. I'm not racist." You feel what I'm saying?
So real quick, I want you to keep going. I do want to acknowledge his comment from V.
Oh, yeah.
He always fuck with us. V.
You want me to read it?
I'll
read it. You can't stop them from celebrating the 4th. They were barbecuing Negroes, and we love the 4th. The whole holiday is a slap in the face as well as Christopher Columbus Day. Nah, I want every holiday, and I'm off and paid for it as it should be. Good comment there, Felita.
I mean, I agree with you, V. I'm not really saying cancel it. I'm just trying to light a fire under Black folk ass to be Black every day. You know, so be Black and proud on 2 days. We got Black History Month and then Juneteenth. You know, every day, whether it's deeper than like wearing Black clothes. It's like supporting Black, pushing Black. You know what I'm saying? You just being as Black as you could be. You know what I'm saying? What, Courtney? Because you look like you got something to say over there. I see you're twitching. What?
I'm listening. I think by them making it a federal holiday is more of a legal thing.
It don't even feel like a federal holiday though.
You said it don't?
It don't feel like one, do it?
Because it's still
hell no. It feel like a regular day to me right now.
Yeah,
today
it's still fresh, but legally, that's what I think it's about. The legal ramifications of making a federal holiday out of Juneteenth. There's some legal shit behind that shit for us Black people. Like,
hey, real quick, I want to interject, y'all. So again, hey V, I know you be fucking with us. We missed a new group. We're trying to figure out the right day to do the podcast. We think it's Sundays. That's really the slowest day as far as us adults. I be thinking we 16 and shit. We not no more. I'll be 40 this year. So we thinking Sundays. Also, everybody, I just dropped an EP with a producer from Charlotte. It's really dope. I'm talking about being Black and loving that shit. It's called Unlearned. You can search it on all major music platforms. We plan on giving away shirts, merchandise, and everything when we do our next few shows. Hey, Nate, what's up, BK? How you feeling, sis? Hey, Malik, BK down here, she said, what's up? But back to the Juneteenth shit, man. So Court, we shouldn't cancel Juneteenth. What should we do?
We're going to step it up. We're going to keep it going. That's what's going to happen. I don't care. They got all these other extra holidays. What is it? Thanksgiving is a lie. Yeah, Christopher Columbus Day, but Thanksgiving is a lie. Christmas is, sorry, folks, that's a lie.
Next.
You know what I'm saying? Easter, that's a lie. So
New Year,
you know
next. New Year, come on. We don't even know if January is January, but that's another topic. Come on.
Yeah, absolutely.
In the world,
the 4th of July is a lie.
I
mean, pretty much all the holidays that they have is a lie. It's all some fucked up
we
shit.
Live in a big lie.
It's all a lie. So why we can't get Juneteenth? You know what I'm saying? Why we can't get that?
Did you enjoy?
I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I just don't think, like I said, I don't think it's celebrated the way we probably think it's gonna be celebrated. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people gonna celebrate the 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to have the same kind of meaning as the Juneteenth.
I don't really celebrate.
And then, like I told you,
all I do is pop firecrackers
and
do barbecue. That's all.
Yeah.
Like I told you, I barbecues out today. I don't think our generation really I don't think we really get down like that. You know what I'm saying? I think we dropped the ball. Like old buddy on my post said, he said we dropped the ball, and I kind of agree. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't got that sense of community no more, man.
Hey,
and I don't think it's gonna ever be big. we'll have a better chance celebrating it online than we did actually in person.
Hey,
so maybe that's what we should chat Juneteenth online.
I want it for the culture.
Malik.
The festivals are fun.
Yes, sir.
How you feel about? I'm sorry, y'all. How you feel about people like say when the 4th of July come up and these Negroes get to wearing red, white, and blue?
I just said, whole family. They whole families. It's red, white, and blue. The kids got
That's social engineering. That's the same as buying $1,000 outfit.
Look, I'm gonna read this comment, family. I'm gonna read this comment. V said, "I think that's why my opinion is different. I moved to Minnesota in the year 2000. It was lit on Juneteenth. I felt like an idiot and had no clue. Me too, sis. I'm telling you. Me too. Like, it's something about where we from, but again, it's the land of the Ku Klux. They don't want us. We like in the middle of it. Gary is a very strong place, and we don't know it. I mean, I don't know if we own crystals or not. It don't seem like it, but it give me a Atlanta type of vibe, but dark. Like, if y'all understand, we like in the middle of the white stuff, like the white is surrounding us, and then right there, you got just niggas. You got some of the best niggas right there, though. I hate to keep using that word, but talented, smart. A lot of us don't make it out. We don't get that push. You got a lot of people that can really lead, like beyond this old music shit, like real scholars. But because we in the middle of this and we don't know what's outside of us, you got to travel outside of Indiana, not Gary. You got to travel outside of Indiana to find out it's so much more going on, to know that you could be bigger than what you already are.
And also, you got to realize this is the Bible Belt too.
Is it?
The Bible Belt, yes. The Midwest is the Bible Belt. So
what's wrong with the
that's
Bible?
why you got to get up out of here if you're trying to do some other stuff and see, you know what I'm saying? It's bigger than...
Gary taught me something too. Gary taught me to get the fuck out of Gary. That's what it taught. I mean, I love Gary. I don't want to make it seem bad, but I do always suggest that people do something and get outside of Gary, even if they want to stay there. Still travel, see the world.
Yep.
Traveling will get you there.
Hey, but I am gonna come to Gary so I can go to Q's though.
Q's be busting.
Oh Lord.
Hey man.
They be keeping it jumping, man. You know, they keep that grown shit going on.
Yeah.
Playos be jumping too. That's more of the ratchet club, and then you got some classy shit. But
I ain't going to all the clubs though. I value my life, you know what I'm saying? But Q's been looking a little lit though. Q's been looking a little lit.
All right, so we hit the hour mark. We hit the hour mark. We have 50 minutes. I think we could kind of move to that next topic.
Yeah.
Oh, but also this, y'all. I want to let the folks know we're going to be doing what is it? Weird Bod of the Week and Jelly Back.
Jelly Back. JD.
We're going to give an award out too. We're going to get trophies.
An award for Jelly Back, an award.
like if somebody get Jelly Back more than 2-3 times, we put them in the box for a possible, you know what I'm saying, trophy or something, bro. So let's before we go to the next topic, since Malik is the guy who coined the slogan Jelly Back, I want you to explain to the people what a Jelly Back is and what they get. So when we do give out the Jelly Back awards, they understand what is the criteria. What you got to
see, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I call somebody a jelly back, I'm not doing it in an award kind of. I don't think they're gonna be getting an award if I tell them they a jelly back. You know, or they you know what I'm saying, they behaving as a jelly back. But in a grand scheme of it's kind of how the word is sound. You know what I'm saying, jelly back. You don't got a firm foundation on your back. You don't stand for anything. You know what I'm saying. You kind of waver along. You kind of flimsy when it comes to standing on stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, right, like one of them little things to be blowing in the wind out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that could be the award.
I was just gonna say that, bro. That'll be a cold little award right there.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing though, and that's what I tell people. You pay attention to the men that's out here right now. Unfortunately, you don't really got a lot of men who's standing on anything no more. You know what I'm saying? Men kind of we've been attacked. So to a certain extent, these men, they kind of give into their appetites, whether it be their sexual appetite, their physical appetites, you know what I'm saying, their appetite to be approved of. So a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, if it's about going against the grain, they'll be like, you know what, I'm just gonna go with the grain. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that was a lightweight shot.
Yeah, I heard.
I heard the last statement. That last statement. I felt that one. I felt the tact on that one.
You got him describing what jellyback, the meaning of jellyback, and then we, like I said, we got the weird bod, which is weird bitch of the day, and that could be both a male or female, because it's not gender biased. I don't know if y'all in tune with my way, but that's one of the branches of my tree, I am worthy tree. So yeah, we'll be giving away those awards and shirts. Like I said, we're trying to figure out what days we're going to be consistent with the podcast. We was doing Wednesdays. We're thinking about doing Sundays, keeping it at 2 hours. So now we finna shift y'all into the second topic. Now
let's get to the BS.
I seen it. And I really hate the motherfucking videos with 50 bitches popping their balloons because they be saying some of the most trifling shit. They be ready to stick before a nigga walking
very superficial.
Oh my God, this shit, and I don't know if it's if it's scripted, it's even worse because it's very embarrassing. And that's why I think say shit like we should cancel Juneteenth, because I don't want to be considered to be whatever these motherfuckers is. If they black, I'm not.
It says pop a balloon or find love.
Right. I don't know if y'all seen the newest one though. It was a gentleman, Ninja Turtle looking nigga. I ain't gonna lie, he wasn't.
That's right.
He wasn't that handsome, but
turtle guy.
He had a way about himself, and he was a plumber. And after this show, he ended up getting fired and all. So wait, did y'all see it?
Yes, I saw it. I didn't watch the whole thing.
Well, but yes, I watched the whole thing. Yeah. Describe it to anybody that didn't see it, so they can get some of that feminine energy right now. Describe it to the fellas, and then we'll just get your take first, and then me and the boys just spin a block on that.
Me with the clip that I saw.
Yeah.
Oh, my stuff going in and out. I just saw him just going back and forth, like it was going back and forth with the women. I guess.
Oh, that's what you saw.
I didn't see the whole thing. No, I'm just saying it was like a lot of back and forth. Well, I wasn't looking your way anyways, and it was just too much. It was like, you know what I'm saying? You really have to do all that.
Hey, Malik, tell the truth. Her response, like, you could tell already she was offended about how he was giving off.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's what I keep trying to tell people. Like, people don't want to say it's a war out here, but if you're a confident man right now, you're going to offend a lot of alpha female personality women. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you confident in yourself as a man. So only thing he really did was rebuttal to what they said, because they was coming at him with the you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I thought you was this. So he was like, yeah, you ain't my type anyway, queen. You know what I'm saying? Like, then it was like, she kind of told him, like, hey, you looking at my titties or something. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, no, I was looking at that hair on your arm. You know what I'm saying?
He told a woman she had hair on her arm. Like, what?
She might have hair on her arm. That's a lot. Some people got more sun than others, you know what I'm saying? And maybe that ain't his thing. So it's all right for her to accuse him of looking at her titties, but he can't be like, you know what? I'm looking at that wolf you got up right there.
And he didn't even say that. He just said, I'm looking at the hair on your arm.
Bro said that wolf.
I'm looking at that wolf. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think to a certain extent, I think he carried himself with some confidence, and I think that, bro, because I don't see how bro got fired. That's what I really want to know. Like, what was they calling in saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I say it's an attack on masculinity right now. Bro was a little too masculine on that show. They called his job like, hey man, he was acting like a real man, and they got him fired. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
A real man don't go back and forth with a woman. If you are solidified in your choice, why you going back and forth?
He didn't go back and forth. He told her, like, hey, you know my type, queen. And he moved on.
He was killing their ass with some simple kindness, some real man kindness in my eyes.
I have to run that clip back.
So I kind of got
she can't even pull out $100,000 out of a bank account. What the fuck did I got to do with popping a balloon?
Because she came for him though. That's what I'm saying. I think that was the one. I think that was the one who came for him. Like, hey, you look like a Ninja Turtle and all this other kind of stuff. So he came. He was being petty with her. He matched his energy.
He didn't insult anybody first.
No, he didn't.
Every time one of them chicks said something, it was his comeback. And I'm telling you, it was so smooth because all of my comebacks would have started with bitch or so for a nigga to say what he said and it was smooth, he didn't raise his voice. He didn't Man, he didn't do anything. I'm trying to get I'm pull it up. Somebody pull it up on their phone.
Hey, but hey, while y'all pulling it up, I do gotta say something because I heard Renee say something that was it was right there on the line for me, you know, because you know I can't be no jelly back in my response with you now. So let me explain something. Women complain. This is my thing that I'm kind of like trying to still. It baffles me, bro. It baffles the fuck out of me. Women complain about a nigga going back and forth with them, but the moment that a nigga say, "Okay, then I'm just gonna be quiet and not say shit to you," now I'm fucking scared to talk. I'm running away from the conflict. I'm running away from even communicating with you. So what the fuck am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do?
Hold on, you got to start over. Say that again, Cozy.
You're a smart man.
My girl, you did this too. Say it again.
Just be quiet.
For the people in the back. For the people in the back. Where the people in the back at? For the people in the back, women, please answer this question for me.
Yes.
If a nigga can't come back with you in a constructive conversation when there are differences on the table,
right?
We are not men if we come back with you in the communication, right? But then if y'all say some shit that we disagree with and we walk away from the conversation, now we scared to have a conversation with you, and then now we walking away like some females say, bitch ass niggas. Just saying.
Oh, wow. That's sad.
I know it is sad, but what are we supposed to do? Do you want us to just sit there like a jellyback and listen to you and then be like, you're right, dear, even when you fucking wrong?
No, see, healthy conversation goes, you state what you believe and I say what I believe and we go off of that. So I'm not even that type to be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Judgmental all in the conversation. Like, you say what you gotta say, I'm gonna say what I gotta say. We can agree to disagree. I'm not gonna call you a coward or a bitch ass nigga because you walked away and stuff like that. It's a lot of women that's not thinking like that.
So Ninja Turtle dude, right? She said you was looking at my titties, and he said no, I was looking at the hair on your arms.
That was dumb of her because she didn't really have anything up there. So I don't even know what she was referring to. Really,
this
actually.
Is true.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I feel like that was just out of ignorance. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she just felt like, like poked or something, or provoked or whatever the fuck the case may be for her. But that was stupid on her part. That was dumb. Like you know what I'm saying? You looking at my titty, there's nothing up there.
I just wanted to clarify that.
We do not promote vaping on here, you guys. I just want you to know it's a cozy thing. I'm against vaping. I want you to know it's a lot of harmful chemicals in there.
PSA.
That, but yeah.
I can't say nothing. I had to be okay, but it wasn't on here though. But go ahead.
I just don't agree. I think that the way he responded was okay. But Gayla, back to what Cozy said. Do you feel like? Oh, I don't need to say it again. Oh.
What do you think, Queen?
Well, I believe. So no, I don't. I think the issue comes in when voices are raised and emotions spiral. I don't believe there's an issue with walking away. I believe there's an issue with, let's just say we're going back and forth or whatever the case. We're not gonna lie and say as women that we're not emotional because we are emotional creatures. I'm okay with that. But at the end of the day, I don't expect my man to match my emotion if I am emotional. I do though believe that emotion should be controlled on both sides.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Healthy conversation.
I think that's when the man's masculine energy should come into play, and he should balance it properly. Balancing it.
That's when the mastering of your masculinity, because if you haven't mastered it,
exactly,
by a man,
you might utilize it the wrong way. Yeah.
So with that comes into terms the communication of even, hey, I ain't gonna lie, I don't even really know how to do this, or I'm learning, or this is new to me on how to respond. So I want to interject. How do you handle it then when you're dealing with something like that? Is it best to walk away?
I think he should.
Hey, I know on my I know from my post,
I walk away.
I rub a lot of women the wrong way, and they really do be trying to like argue with me on my post, and And back in the day, I did used to like argue with a few chicks or whatever because it was fun and I was bored at work or something. You know what I'm saying? But I think now what I do is like if I'm engaged in a conversation that a woman don't agree and she kind of come to me with some common sense, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll engage the conversation, but then I get those kind of females who kind of be like, they kind of go on they go like, oh, you jazzy or you sassy or you know what I'm saying? You get a lot of that kind of stuff. Now what I do is and that's what I'm saying. But what I do now is I'm kind of like, look, man, I tell a chick in a heartbeat, like I ignore it, I okay them, or then I'll be like, hey man, you got to go get your dude to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even want to talk to a female now. If you're gonna be disrespectful, I need you to get your man because now we got to have this conversation with your man because why are you on here arguing with another dude anyway? You know what I'm saying? Like, so a lot of times I don't think a man should argue with a chick because, like I said, it's the hierarchy again. Like you said, to a certain extent, if you get on a level, to a certain extent, they show that they tap into your emotions. You know what I'm saying? So I think to a certain extent, you gotta be the more
what court?
This dude said the hierarchy.
It's the hierarchy, man. Everybody know I believe in the hierarchy, man. Like,
what? I'm waiting. What?
A hierarchy of emotional intelligence. How about that?
It is, and that's what I'm saying. Sometimes
man or woman. How about that?
Man, how about that? Like, we just expressed that women sometimes can be more emotional than men. So that's almost like an emotional unintelligence.
Let's involve the crowd.
Nurturers.
Hey, real quick to the people that's in the audience. I know it's 4 or 5. We teeter-tottering first and foremost. If y'all don't mind, shut a live. Share it in a group or two. Share it on your page. Share it on one of your friends' pages. Secondly, do us a favor and comment, letting us know how you feel about the hierarchy.
Thank you. Hierarchy. What do you think that is?
Right. What is that to you? What does that mean?
What is that to you in your life?
And you know what, Malik, since this is that type of podcast, why don't you let the people know what that means, bro? And if you don't, we'll pull it up.
What do what mean?
Hierarchy.
Your hierarchy.
The hierarchy. We talk about, like I said, totem poles. We talking about the level of I'm not even gonna say importance. I'm gonna say the level of authority. We could just be like, all right, in a hierarchy of a man's life, it should be God. You know what I'm saying? That man, woman, then kids. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime you step out of the hierarchy of order, you get into the confusion. So anytime a man don't put God first and he follow a woman, you got confusion. Anytime a woman feel like she in a higher hierarchy than a man, you're gonna have confusion. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to a certain extent, I ain't gonna say the level of importance. I'm gonna say the level of authority. You know what I'm saying? Like
level of authority. Ooh, that's
the level of
important.
Authority.
I like that importance better than authority.
I ain't gonna say important. Women are important. That's why I tell people. Women are important.
Like ownership, right?
And women are important. They play an important role. You know what I'm saying? Men can't do what women do, and vice versa. But it's the level of authority when we're talking about hierarchy.
But that's another story. So what you feel about the hierarchy, Court? How about you in the hierarchy?
I feel like it all goes hand in hand with the emotional intelligence type of thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could be a man all day, but if you ain't got it up here, I'm not following what you talking about, brother. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be a leader and show it. You know what I'm saying? You can't just talk about it and say it's a hierarchy. Are you talking
about this in a relationship or are you talking about
in
general? What are you talking about? In relationships or are you talking about in
No, I'm just talking about in general with men and women. Just in general. Just, you know what I'm saying? It's got to be some type of emotional intelligence there to guide you as far as a hierarchy. That's what I feel like.
Emotional
y'all supposed
intelligence.
To lead, yes, you're supposed to lead and protect and all of those things. But if you ain't got all that up there and your woman does, then she might be the top of the hierarchy in y'all situation.
That shouldn't be a
great question. Look. We
got a great question. Ooh, that's a big question right there, nigga.
Hey, Belita, and I see that you just commented, so I'm gonna need an answer to this question.
There we go.
Makes the final decision in the household? The man or the one with the biggest paycheck?
The man.
The paycheck.
The man.
If your woman is the breadwinner, she wear the pants. You get the little piece of chicken. Money is power, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people that all the time. Unfortunately,
wait. So what you said, Malik, is the one with the paycheck?
It's the one with the paycheck. And
I don't agree. I'm gonna chime in on that. I make $100,000. My girl make 150. Right? I'm just saying this point. Just saying if this would have hypothetically, I make $100,000. My girl make 150 a year. I am financially stable enough to take care of all the household bills. I don't need her help.
But she don't need yours either. And that's what does she need you at that point?
If for any crazy ass reason I was dumb enough to even take her to the level of marriage and she had that thought process, that's my fault. That's my fault. Because I should have known that this is how she thought before we even got married and before we even lived underneath the same roof. I'm not going to get married to a woman who feels like she's making decisions in the household, or at least it's her final decision. Now we can get together and we can collaborate. We can find a solution together. But at the end of the day, if I'm taking care of my business as a man in the household, I'm making sure she ain't got to worry about no masculine responsibilities, then I'm making the final decision regardless. And if she got a problem with that, guess what? It's like so many other women out here don't want to take your fucking place. And that's the truth. You feel what I'm saying? So, according to Kevin Samuels, I'm platinum level right now, nigga.
I'm talking about according to
the homie Mook said men should lead regardless. But when the men aren't the breadwinners, he seems to accept some ish that he normally wouldn't.
Exactly.
If he had the bread. Agreed.
That's completely what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Gayla, we need you again.
Hey, put it like this. Say your girl make $150,000 a year, like you just said.
Yeah,
you got the final authority. So I'm saying, like, what if you tell her, like, how do you think it's going to go over? You tell her, like, you know what? I don't really like this group of friends you hang out with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you need to hang out with a different group of friends. That your group of friends don't reflect who I am. You think she's going to be like, you know what? I'm going to get rid of my friends? Or she could be like, you know what? I make $150,000. I can get rid of you.
If I'm with the right woman who is, if I'm with the right woman, logic, and I prevent. I'm saying, if I'm with the right woman and I provide a logical reason why.
Thank you.
If she's smart enough, which I would hope she is, especially if she's my wife,
she'll take that in.
She's going to actually take that in, and she's going to follow advice.
Yes,
she's going to at least follow advice and really take a closer look at her friends and the ones that she got in her circle. Now, if she decides that, again, like I just said just a minute ago, of course, I'm gonna figure this out before I even make her my wife to see whether or not she's willing to even accept advice from me. Because if she's not, and she thinks that her paycheck is what it is, then I'm gonna let you go ahead and get with all these other niggas that just want to fuck you, because that's all they really want to do is fuck you. Some of these niggas don't even want your money. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think y'all understand the what I'm saying though in terms of, we looking at it on the outward appearance, but money is masculine, bro. Money is a masculine energy. So anytime you put money, if you put $150,000 into that woman, she now becomes a masculine energy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my God.
It ain't too many $150,000 women out here who are not really.
Oh my God.
Look at all. Pay attention to your timeline right now. Look at your timeline. I want y'all to go back and look at your timeline once we're done with this. Look at all the women that you think make money. I guarantee you a bunch of them are single.
I'm going to ask my girl. Get back.
I know the reason why they're single, bro.
They got
for sure. Masculine responsibilities. You know what I'm saying?
And some of them beautiful. I'm talking about beautiful women.
Hey,
but
they deserve to be single.
And not well rounded. You can have all the money you want, but if you're not well rounded, you can get the fuck from around me, male or female.
Big facts.
I need you to be well rounded.
Facts. That's the reason why. That's the reason why you
a piece of shit with money. That's what you're saying, Malik.
Huh?
You could be a piece of shit with money. That's what you're saying.
What you mean? What are you talking about?
Like you would deal with a piece of shit with money. You don't have morals. You don't move with a moral compass.
No, what I'm saying is, I said if you put money is masculine in itself. Money provide, like what a man's supposed to do, money can do to a certain extent. Money is to provide, money can protect you. You know what I'm saying? So money.
My boy, I said, what's up? Huh?
That's big. Still Biggs. I said, what's up?
Tell him I said, what's good, boy?
Hey, Cozy, tell my girl. Ask my girl a question.
He ain't even trying to be on here. I've been trying to get him on here. Hey,
Ask my girl. Say the question.
Said, what's up? They said, what up,
the question about what? Which one?
About the money, the whole.
He said, what up, y'all?
Okay, yeah.
But don't ask like how Malik would ask, because you know.
Go ahead, sorry.
He a little disrespectful, man. So yes. So then the question that I'm asking is, say Worthy making $100,000 a year, and let's say you making 150. You know what I'm saying? Business is good for you. You in your bag. But Worthy, he paying all the fucking bills. You ain't got to worry about shit. You come to the crib, lights on, water running, roof over your head. You living nice.
Yeah, I like
You
that.
feel me? You ain't got to worry about nothing. And on top of that, bro still spoil you. You getting your hair and your nails did.
Mm-hmm.
A final decision in the household. Now, granted, you all would go and talk to each other about it, but would you allow him the masculine responsibility of making the final decision in the household? Or do you think that because you make $150,000 a year, that shit is fucking top tier
above
to give
everything.
you that? Exactly.
Hold on. First, and we got to put another speculation on. You got to say it's something that she's passionate about too. You just, of course, if you're talking about I want chicken or we're gonna get turkey tonight, and you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Nah. Final decision in the house, like
you talk about something that you passionate about
changing, about redecorating, about.
Or even having a kid. Let it be like, hey, or having a kid. Like, or be like, hey, I want
to have a kid. Yeah, I want to have a kid. You gonna give it to him, right? Because he's taking care of his fucking responsibility. Come on, man. I already know what the fuck I'm talking about, Malik.
So quick, I will give it to him. So quick,
bro. You get in my nerves.
Out the gate. Out the gate.
Do you want a kid?
It's automatic.
Do you want a kid?
I would make sure that I'm contributing and I'm, you know what I'm saying, putting in that extra to like, well, we disagree on that, let's revisit kind of thing. But if he making sure everything cool, whether I make more money or not, and I'm getting far and I don't have, whatever, final say, yes, for sure.
Yeah.
I told you, man.
Hey, look at them, the notes.
That's something she could easily agree
that's because of money, right? Wait. That's because of money, though. That's because of the money, though, right?
Because I'm being supported and taken care of, and I'm not stressing. I'm not having to go out and, you know what I'm saying, do all this extra stuff to make sure I'm cool. So therefore, whatever you say is gonna go.
Life is fucking grand. Exactly.
We got something that you passionate about. Name one thing that you passionate about. That you really passionate about.
Let's say if it was a decision on my.
Are you a model? I think you're an actor. You model, right?
Yeah, she do modeling and act. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So you'll give up modeling?
On everything I love. If this man was making sure I was cool, he would have the final say. If he wasn't comfortable with something, he would have the final say. That's it. That's all.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like that.
If I get $1 million contract, we both real good. You know what I'm saying? So he probably be like, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what I'm saying. Like
that'd be jelly backing though. That'd be jelly backing, right?
What'd be jelly backing?
If she had $1 million and then even if I wasn't with it, I went with it. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure I acknowledge these comments. What's up, Auntie Tracy?
Yes, because the comments are rolling in.
Just because your people act a certain way doesn't mean you do. Jamie Smith, what's up, bro? He said, what if you were in a blended and a family and the father of her children wants a decision to be made around his kids, but it's not in line with what you decide? Who should she listen to? I need to. That seems like a very interesting question. Let me start over.
Hey, read them other two comments about it real quick, and then we're gonna hop back on Jamie's comment.
Yeah.
Okay. Nikki said some of them had no choice but to be masculine. It's not the money, it's survival.
I agree with that.
Women?
Yeah, women.
Yeah, of course, definitely.
I agree with that.
Hey, some of them choose to be masculine as well, though. Some of them have choices.
Yes, some of them have chosen, and they still remain masculine. That's fuck.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
It's
and single. And
single.
I did comment already, but I
maybe with a baby. I don't know.
This is definitely helpful because what's good for you ain't good necessarily. What's good for the next couple ain't good for us as a couple. What's good for the next man ain't good for me. That's why when you say certain stuff, Malik or Cozy, I may agree or disagree. So I definitely agree with you.
We gotta look at statistics though. Like I told you, if y'all go back, we can look at the famous relationships where the woman make the most money, and we can look at the people on our timelines who chicks that make a lot of money. 90% of them are single. Okay, if not higher.
Back to this Jamie Smith question. What if you're in a blended family and the father of her children, meaning her kids, not yours, wants a decision to be made around his kids, but it's not in line with what you decide? Who should she listen to?
Me,
Listen
the
to
husband.
Me. Her husband.
The fuck?
And if not,
she gotta listen to
providing.
but she gotta listen to the kid's father though.
No, she don't.
Yes, she
no,
do,
she don't.
bro.
I'm gonna tell you the reason why.
If that man, if he provided for his kids and he in his kids' life, she has to listen to that man.
I'm gonna tell you the reason why.
Even if we go biblically on this one, the man's supposed to be dead before she even move on.
No, that's not even the truth either. That's not biblically correct. I can tell you exactly what it says in the Bible. It in the matters of divorce, it actually says that if the husband removes himself from the wife, she at right can move on. But if he does not remove, I can show you. Come on, bro. I was raised in the church, man.
I'm telling you, you don't have to pull that up. A woman ain't
PK for real. I can show it to you.
PK for real.
Hold on, man.
He is definitely that.
I will definitely show it to you. Hold on.
Definitely that.
Let me go ahead.
That's a good question, though. Very good question.
Go ahead.
Say women are single by choice. Please understand that. Tracy says.
Nah, not all of y'all are single by choice.
Every woman that nature she want to be with a man. When she say single by choice, that's just because she got a history of dating the wrong men. Now she got a wall up. Now it's just like, oh, now I really don't want to be with no man. But no woman, I don't think in a genuine essence, really want to be single. Men don't even want to be single.
Everybody wants somebody to love on them, but I feel like the women that got everything that a man provides and they choose to be single, do your thing. Do your thing.
I want to acknowledge these new comments that's coming in, y'all. We got some new viewers. Out to the new viewers that's popping in, you don't mind, shut a live and a couple group shared on your page, and feel free to comment on how you feel about this. Mook said, man, I'm dealing with that man. Kids, let her baby father make his own kids.
Let him make his own decision. Ain't no stepfathering over here.
My girl said that she wouldn't mind revisiting the situation, talking with the person I made the kids with. But I'm gonna be honest, my baby mamas ain't got shit. They don't run nothing in this house.
I said a lot more than that.
And
he censored it, boo. He censored it.
I would like for everybody to come down, like to sit down as like adults, because the kids are in everyone's lives, and try to come to an agreement. But at the end of the day, if the child's father is supporting them, taking them on a regular, and you know what I'm saying, I would have to respect his decision as far as his kids specifically. Now, if my man is taking care of the kids, and you know what I'm saying, on a daily, you're not really coming to get it, stuff like that. That's
different, right?
Hey, real quick, I want to send the homie Jamie Smith love and light and some good energy. He said, sorry about the typos. He writing from a hospital bed. He definitely want to tap in with us a lot, bro. And I mean this sincerely. I fuck with you.
I hope you get well soon, Jamie.
Yeah, your family, the church, we all vibrating good positive energy your way. B said, come through, brother Cozy. Show him, please.
Show him. Come on, PK.
Oh, there we go, man. Matthew 5:31. Jesus says that divorce is only acceptable on the grounds of sexual immorality or pornea. He also says that anyone who marries a divorced woman or divorces their wife for any other reason is committing adultery. Jesus also
committing adultery.
That's
so,
but
I want to for
sure.
Correct, but along the lines of sexual immorality, the divorce is solidified in the Bible. And if you think about it, I mean, yeah, you got maybe a nice handful of black marriages that have divorce based on finances. I think the leading causes of divorce is finances and sexual immorality.
That's right.
And I could probably find the information, and for this I probably will find the information. But I bet you any money, majority of the black because we're in the black culture. Majority of us are in black culture, right? So majority of the black families. Majority of the black families divorces was because somebody cheated on somebody.
Hey, but
9 times out of 10. Now there
I
are some
agree.
cases where it was probably finances, but that's very rare. More than likely that was in a white family. The husband, he had a gambling problem. You know what I'm saying? Or coke the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
when we say biblically though, and it's like sexual immorality, like you can get a divorce on terms of sexual immorality. You know that maybe because that person had to get killed, nigga. If you got caught in sexual immorality in the Bible times, it wasn't no like, okay, I got cheated, let me get a divorce. Like, no, nigga, you finna go to the stake. They finna kill you now. That just like the story with Jesus was like, they was like, hey, we finna stone this woman to death because she got caught in the act of cheating. They was finna kill her.
So we live in a world that simplified the process and just allowed divorce to happen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's really what it is.
People can still be alive. Yes.
No, they was unaliving you back in those days. You wasn't finna get married.
Hey, they still
like,
do
I
that
gotta
in
wait.
other countries.
Oh no, in other countries they completely still do that.
Yeah. And yeah.
So that,
stoning a woman.
So
all
that's
that.
what I'm saying. To a certain extent, you got it. If we're gonna operate in dysfunction, if we're gonna function in dysfunction, you're gonna have to let that man, if he ain't dead because of sexual immorality, you're gonna have to let him have say so over his kids, man.
So yeah, let me go ahead and get back on that conversation real quick because I got something to say about that too. All right, so Pete Gang, say I'm married. Yeah, say I'm married. 9 times out of 10, me at this point in time in life, I get married. I'm gonna end up getting married to somebody who has a kid. You know what I'm saying? If the child is living underneath the same roof that I'm paying all the bills for, and I'm making sure that if in the event somebody busts through the door, that my life has to be in jeopardy and protect my family, and that would be her kid included, then guess what? My shit trumps his shit all day, every day. I don't give no fucks about that baby daddy. Nigga, your only responsibility is to pay child support, which is minimum to what I'm actually providing for your kid financially. Number two, if you want to make a decision, nigga, bring it to the fucking table. And guess what? Me and my wife, we're gonna talk about it after you've given your opinion, and then we'll discuss on whether or not we're gonna move forward with your opinion. But your opinion is just an opinion. It's not a decision.
We consider you. We consider.
Yeah, we'll consider it as conversation.
We'll think about it.
I'm gonna think about it, but
get back with you.
We gotta look on the flip side of that too, because right now you're speaking as a man with no kids, and like you said, you have to be the one taking on that situation. Just say, for instance, you was
I've been in that situation, but I feel you though. Yeah, I'm listening.
No, I'm saying, what if you was the one with the kids though? Now another man, and your kids and your chick moved on. Now another man telling you like, J. Cody, no, bro, I'm gonna need you to chill out over here.
I mean, if
it makes sense,
the way I want to.
And then it is what it is.
Hey,
and it is what it is.
Y'all know I gotta cut y'all off again, man. We just had a dope ass comment, and I want to jump on it. No Diddy.
Oh yeah.
I want to acknowledge. I saw Mr. Speak the Truth at Speedway and said, "Bro, I know you from the Surf Ninja podcast. This podcast connects community worthy things." So I want to acknowledge that simply because what we're trying to do is build more on that momentum. We want to be able to create that type of atmosphere. So Jamie, man, if you got an idea on type of days, so we trying to figure out that one special day we can do every week, whether it's Sunday, whether we keep it on Wednesdays. So you're a regular. We want you to be here. You know what I'm saying? Auntie Tracy, you too. Comment what day you think we should do. I'm thinking Sundays. I know, as far as the adulthood, life be life, but Sunday be pretty slow for everybody. Yeah. Also, we was calling it Church in the Wild. It's perfect. I know Wednesdays also work, but you might have events, sports be happening, kids. We got kids, so they got shit going on. But just write down and different topics as well, because we want to keep this shit informative and as entertaining as possible.
Mm-hmm. That's why we need the page too, though, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like when you get the page jumping, we can actually have people comment on the page and share the page, and start topics and conversations on the page. That can lead into the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we could delegate that between one of y'all that want to do it.
I work a lot, man.
I can watch the page.
All right, so look, Court, I'll help you. Me and you can work together in creating it as far as dressing it up, and then you can control the atmosphere, etc. And then Brad said he need us to start sending the content so we can start having segues and stuff like that. So yeah, y'all, we really taking this shit serious. I feel like as far as the Midwest concerned, there is no big platform or podcast on the platform with this type of energy. I feel like we had the opportunity to do that and not only provide that entertainment, but get our merchandise out there globally, get others heard, help people. You know what I'm saying? I've had a lot of people reach out to me within the last 4 or 5 years and unexpectedly tell me shit like, man, you know, your live changed the way I was feeling. It brightened my day. Believe it or not, I was feeling like you. I wanted to do something to myself. So I know I can go like-minded people. Even Mr. No Jellyback can go lift some spirits. You know what I'm saying? This nigga wake up posting up pictures of him lifting weights and shit, man. This is the type of shit he be on.
We got to bring back testosterone, man. Men don't even. I told you, man. That's another subject we got to talk about. Why men ain't men no more like they used to be, man.
Oh shit! You sound like Trump.
220. Trump, my man. Trump go to jail.
Oh my God! Get me off this live. Get me off this doggone live.
Like I said,
why so voting for Joseph Robinette Biden?
I would hope not. I don't even think Biden is a real human no more, man.
I'm voting for Batman.
Oh,
like I said in my post, I'll vote for Scooby Doo before I vote for Biden.
I think I'm just gonna write some shit in on the ballot. God damn it, how I'm feeling.
Yeah. Plus, America doomed though. Like I told you, man. If men, like, I know y'all people that disagree with what I be talking about a lot, but like, bro, like a lot of stuff that go on right now is on the back of men. Like I know I'd be like, oh, I come down hard on women, but like a lot of stuff what women going through right now is because of the lack of leadership of men. If men were strong and then I put rightful place of position, society would be straight. You know what I'm saying? Our women to be straight. A lot of stuff wouldn't be going on in our society right now. So if men don't really win this war, our society is going to be doomed, man. Even though I don't think there's no way to turn it around right now anyway, because of the powers that be got like a chokehold on what they push.
Yeah, they don't want us to be masculine. They got little Uzi Vert doing Mark.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right. So somebody pushing that hard. You know what I'm saying? They got these men painting their nails right now. There's a lot of stuff going on in the background where it's like the powers that be know that if you attack men, you can attack the society. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. So you think that's what's going on with us? Why is there so many gay black men? Huh? Are they attacking us? Are they trying to break down the masculinity in the black community? Huh?
They've done it.
Because they're working. It's working.
Look at the food that they pushing. A lot of this food got hormones in it that's attacking men and making them soft. You know, especially that younger generation. But they attacking the younger generation with the foods that they eating and they social engineering. Look at all the stuff they put on TV. Mm-hmm. Social media, you know what I'm saying? Like now all your heroes playing skirts.
The music.
Yeah, the music and all of it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's an attack on, you know what I'm saying? Like, social engineering. So I don't know, man. I don't think we
got a ways to go. We got a ways to go. I don't
know if it's possible, man. I think at this point it's kind of like.
But I'm gonna say this. Not to cut you off, I'm gonna say this though. If living in a society where the women are not educated, is also gonna be doomed. Because we are the nurturers and we take care of the kids and we raising the little boys to be men. So if these women are not educated as well, come on now. So
started with welfare. Oh yeah, I definitely agree with that.
It's a complete war. It's a complete war against us in general. It ain't just man in general. It was a design figuring out how to keep. Again, we taught them everything. They took us out. Whether it was the white people when they was really black and we just call them white, whatever, they took us out. Now they figured out a way, whether it was welfare, killing the Black Panthers, taking everything that they know, to now they take all our shit that we know how to do. Music. They know music control us. They know we watch these artists, how they dress. Even me, I am a victim of this. When y'all said what y'all said, when I walked to the kitchen, I thought about some of the stuff that I do. I teeter-totter here and there. You know what I'm saying? And it could be considered gay. Let's just say that. But ain't nothing about me that except for how I express myself. But then I'm like, damn, but what made you? And I'm like, well, it was how I viewed somebody else wearing it. I was like, well, hey, he ain't gay and he wear it. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying.
He might have been gay.
But he might have been, because now you got Uzi Vert wearing this shit, but he go with JT. So in your head, you like he ain't gay, but shit, what is?
But he go by pronouns too, though. I think he changed. He said his pronouns are they them, so he might not.
Oh, he a they them now.
He a they them. He one of those kind
definitely of people.
Yeah.
Oh,
so that's why. So we
Jellyback
right now, man.
He official jellyback.
Oh, no, yeah, he's certified, but he not
certified
necessarily. He a plant, you know what I'm saying? He an industry plant. The industry put those kind of people out there, just like the Sexy Reds of the world. You know what I'm saying? Sexy Red ain't got a talented bone in her body, but she's everywhere.
I hate it.
I hope her mama don't hear that.
You said what?
I hope Sexy Red mama don't hear that.
But her mama knows.
She knows. Shit.
She know this, man. She
knows this about her kid.
Why would they put on? She had wrestling matches. She on country shows. She on
like
TV.
That shit is so embarrassing.
But that's what they want. Though. That's what I'm saying. That's how they want. They want this. That's what it got. Me and my dude Clarence. We was over at the Hudson and Campbell the other day. It's probably like 9 o'clock at night. You know what I'm saying? They was practicing some little dance routine. A bunch of young chicks. I'm talking about everybody had to be like 11 and younger, and they all out there twerking and dancing the Sexy Reds and them songs. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, we don't see that the engineering, because they made her cool. You know what I'm saying? They're making her cool. She around all the celebrities. She making all this money. Every time you see her, she got the money up. They showing her everywhere on TV. And a young girl's mind, they like, I want to be like this. I like this. And then it don't help that you got this younger generation, older women who are about my age or in their mid-30s kind of solidifying and saying, like, I love her and she's so authentic. She true to herself. And you know what I'm saying? So now if you are a daughter at 12 saying your mama talking about I love her, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just bad, bro. I don't know if there's any way to change it.
I seen a baby singing Sexy Red's music.
Oh yeah, I seen the video.
Now that is programming at its finest.
And that's what I'm saying.
Baby in a car seat.
That's the machine. Because ain't none of her, like I said, that ain't a talented bone in her body, man. Even most of the stuff ain't even really that catchy.
I don't like it.
People are writing this music for her too. Let's also, when you say social engineering, is much more deeper than that. Because when you say her shit ain't even catchy, let's go first. She's not writing that. Somebody else is writing that. They're selling an image. This is done purposely. This isn't done because they're gonna buy this. No, they're not only gonna buy this, but we're gonna turn people into these people. You're gonna have
that's what I'm saying. Like I said, we're gonna make little clones, little Sexy Red clones. So if you got a whole generation of young women out there talking about, you know what I'm saying, Pound Town and they booty hole brown, and it ain't nothing wrong with getting STDs. Like that's like, how do you survive as a culture? You know what I'm saying? And that's like
you don't. And that's the sad part.
You don't.
And this is why we have to take it further and start boycotting. When we do shows, like, man, bruh, stop playing that shit. Don't promote that shit.
You got one of the biggest stars on the planet co-signing her. You know what I'm saying?
But this go for the rappers too now. Shit, the men's.
Definitely for them. But
now, this go for them too now.
It ain't even outside of like maybe Drake or somebody. Being rappers not even big no more like that. Like, women took over the game and everything right now. The only thing that's being really pushed out there is a bunch of women.
Facts.
Men had to come out with like a rap battle. They like had to come up with this fake rap battle to even be relevant within the last few months. Ain't nobody just make pure music where you like,
that's how you know it's an agenda. All these women, you know what I'm saying, females coming out with this bullshit. It's definitely an agenda. Most definitely is.
Man, that was a fact. I didn't even think about it like that. Niggas had to drop diss songs to become relevant.
Right. To be relevant.
That's crazy.
And we ain't never seen nothing like this, man.
That's crazy.
It's the epidemic.
All right, y'all. We hit the hour and 33 mark. We said we're gonna do 2 hours, so we got like another 30 minutes. If y'all got any topics that y'all in the comments that y'all want to talk about, we willing to talk about them. Any ideas as far as the show, things you think we need to incorporate. I know I shared at the beginning, we're gonna be doing the weird bitch, the weird bitch of the day, jelly back. We're gonna have a main topic and a secondary topic. Any segues? We're thinking about throwing some commercials. So if y'all know some people with brands and they just want to network with us, send us our way. Tracy said, somebody else can read that if they want.
It's the ignorance of some people. Just because a man wears pink, yellow, or salmon doesn't make them gay while they're looking good as hell. So happy I have my own mind and no dictator BS. So I guess that's pretty much just being your own person. Don't follow the trends, you know.
I would agree with that.
Would you put a skirt on, James?
No. Back in the day when Cameron came out wearing pink and everything, we didn't really look at that as like being gay. We thought it was soft a little bit, but it was also kind of trendy. The only thing about it now is you got so many people that's really kind of gay that, you know what I'm saying? Like, they not wearing pink just because they trying to be trendy. Like, they wearing pink and skirts because these really are kind of, they take bite. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you can look at it the same way as we did when we was coming up. Like, yeah, people wore pink and people kind of made it kind of seem kind of masculine still, but we're talking about a different generation of dudes right now.
I love it when a man wears pink.
Right, I love wearing pink, man.
I think you got you got it, baby. If you can put some pink on it, you got it. I really don't care what color you wear.
Masculine doing it was different.
You want to wear pink?
Which mean?
You want to wear pink?
No, not now. I wouldn't, because like I said, the way it's kind of looked upon. Because right now, like I said,
because how it's looked upon.
Yeah, because the line's been blurred right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I told somebody before, like, back in the day, you as an alpha man, you wouldn't have to tell somebody, you know what, I'm an alpha man. You know what I'm saying? Because it would have just stood for itself. You was around a masculine society. Mm-hmm. So right now, it's kind of so bad. You got to tell people, like, you know what? No, I'm not. They making beta male the norm, where you got to go above and beyond and be like, you know what? No, I'm not with none of that beta stuff. I'm doing masculine man activity. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing I'm saying with it now. Right now, you got to distinguish yourself. You got to be like, you know what? I'm not really with all that foolishness that's going on society promoting.
Absolutely.
Hey, that's a great question.
What?
Jamie asked,
yeah,
are you guys satisfied? And y'all in Indiana still, so y'all could definitely tell us. Are y'all satisfied with Mayor Melton so far? If so, why? What part of his agenda is directed towards the youth? All I've seen is Gallup, Dame Dash, Oni Smile. What y'all think?
So he's playing his politician role.
Hey, I'm gonna have to say this we're gonna talk about it now, but we definitely gonna talk about it again too.
Yeah, bookmark that.
How long he been in office? It's only been since the beginning of the year, right? So it's only been about 4 or 5 months. I haven't. It ain't really too much you can do in the first few months. Because I think, honestly, I think he's fighting a battle that he ain't gonna be able to win anyway. Because if you look at the dynamics of Gary, man, there's more people from out here from Illinois than it is ever from probably Gary right now. So I don't know if you got people where it could be like a sense of community, kind of what we talked about earlier, where people don't got that same sense of community. Like, people ain't proud. Think about how when we grew up in Gary, like, people used to be proud of the G, dude. Like, your neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Even when we was proud of it for being neighborhood, we were like, oh, I'm from Murder Cap, I'm from GI. You know what I'm saying? We had a sense of community still out here. I don't think you got that same sense of community that you need to get people to turn Gary around right now. It's different, man. It's weird out here.
Thanks.
You got a lot of, I ain't gonna say ignorant, but you got a lot of Illinois.
What changes have occurred out there?
What'd you say, James?
What changes have occurred out there? Any
what?
Any changes occurred out there so far?
No, not
Teddy Melton.
They fixing the roads. I seen that they are like what he seemed like he kind of focused on was trying to clean it up physically. Like, I know they did like a few like community cleanup days and different things. So it's kind of like, yeah, but only thing people gonna do is, like I said, you got that Chicago vermin who just gonna come back and throw more trash on the ground. So
exactly. It's like, while they picking it up, they throwing it down.
Throwing it right back down.
They throwing it right back down. Because why? They don't give a fuck. They not from there.
They're not from here. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about Gary. Like, when I grew up in Gary, like I said, that we loved Gary. Gary had like a pride about itself that you don't really see that no more.
Are you an 80s baby?
I am. I'm 40 last year.
Okay. You know, that's the last of the greatest right there. The 80s babies.
You can't.
You still got a sense of, you know,
you related to the
responsibility and stuff. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Who's on?
You related to the Jakes? I think I seen you comment on.
That's my last name.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah.
You know what? I meant to ask because I wasn't sure. You know Richie, or you knew Richie?
Yeah, I grew up on Matthews on Hovey
grew up. Good Lord.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
so you don't actually know Illinois?
I know Eddie Wayne, all of Brandon Cameron. I don't know.
That's all my family. That's my grandma on Matthews.
Me and B Cam were together. He was on our basketball team when we played back on Diddy back in the day.
Oh, I meant to ask you about that too. I'm like, I seen you comment on there. Yeah, that's Jake's. That's my last name. Yeah, yeah, they're my people.
Yeah, so if you was up over there, you already know how it was. Like, dude, when we used to have block parties, that's about the 4th of July. Like, that whole block used to be locked down on the 4th of July, dude. They used to be like, you won't see like that kind of community in Gary no more. So that's why I tell people, like, man, I don't know if Eddie Milton could do anything to change that though.
Yeah, that's a whole lot. That's a big ass bite to chew off right there and swallow. That's a whole lot.
To be political, you know what I'm saying? He a politician. He got to bring out the dang dashes and the phony smiles, and
absolutely.
You kind of got to sell hope, but I think he's trying to sell hope to some people who ain't on that drug right now, man.
Is he younger? Like Mayor Milton?
Eddie only a few years older than us. Eddie probably about 43, 44.
Okay. Yeah, that's a whole lot. He gonna need some help from a lot of the OGs.
Every day in the streets. We need more than that.
What do you think?
Oh, they was fixing the street lights too.
They feel like I feel they need to get rid of the village first.
That's crazy. The village.
That's a whole nother story.
Get rid of it? Maybe not rehab it?
I think rehab it and put some stores in
I think they should rehab it. There's a lot of creative people still there that want to, that need that platform.
You ain't got the people like in the city for it.
You said what?
I don't think we got the people out here. Like I said, what kind of store? The last stores that we had out there was around the pandemic, and they went in there and tore everything up and looted and tore it down. Like I said, those Chicago people.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Jarrell, my guy, Lomax, we was in the military together. He keep telling me to come to H-Town. My guy out there right now with y'all, Lomax.
H-Town? Y'all go out there and fry.
Bro say Gary need a white Republican.
Oh, there you go. That white savior shit. Sorry to my half-breeds. Sorry to my half-breeds on the podcast.
So look. When we come back, we coming back next week. I don't know if it's gonna be Wednesday or next Sunday. We got to come back with some shit from this conversation too, with some facts, like about what the mayor has and hadn't done.
Yeah, do some research.
We need some hierarchy.
Surveys.
You know what I'm saying? We need to spin the block on some of these convos before we jump into our new ones. I think that would be a good way to just like keep the service going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We also gonna have to start passing that collection plate around eventually. We ain't gonna be asking for much. We just take $1 here, $1 there, because we pay for software to provide the entertainment. We also want to be able to do everything the right way. We want to make sure eventually everybody gonna have their screens, where they in the stationary spot with the mics talking good. You see how this?
Yeah.
See how this ninja downhill with his everything like he in a real radio station.
Yeah, I see that.
Hey,
I'm looking the same thing.
Hey, no trip though. What this season 3 for me, bro? Season 1, he was here with nothing. He told me, he like, man, bro, I got to get a mic and everything. I'm not coming on here regular in the car. So when he be in the car, so I'm already knowing we got something special, especially with what we trying to give to the people. We're gonna provide. If y'all know any other entrepreneurs, they can be talented in whatever way, cooks, everything. Not saying we'll necessarily go, but we all connected with other people. I'm definitely networking with anybody who's trying to do something. So I got other people who podcast and pull up to the restaurants and try food. Of course, sometimes it be free, sometimes it don't. We got people with clothing brands, not just mine. Cozy got a clothing brand down here. I don't know if, bro, you still be working out and doing your health thing, Malik?
I work out, but I ain't training no more.
You ain't training
I
no
ain't got the time to train people like I used to. But like I told you, I'm just posting videos lifting weights so other men can be like, you know what? Maybe I do got to start lifting 225. maybe I am being somewhat of a jelly bag. Maybe I do want to get in the 1%, man.
I ain't benching shit, bro. I can't bench shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's because you just want to eat fruit and stuff all day, man. You gotta get some real food in your diet.
I got a 8-pack. Actually,
I'm like that.
But man, I'm
you gotta get some
8-pack. I'm good.
I'm telling you, man. If it hit the fan, society hit the fan, and we got to be out here wrestling to get deer and stuff, man. Like you got to get your strength up, man.
Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate this healthy dialogue. Love the energy. Keep it coming. It's worthy.
Yeah, we got you. Like I had to bring these people on because I knew I was running out of shit to do, like or say, and I knew I can't do it by myself. So
you have to collaborate. That's fine. Mm-hmm. You got us now.
I think Martin.
You got us now.
Bro been going ham on
4 different personalities on this one.
Bro, I'm hungry as hell, bro.
But he done turned the camera on, back off, on. We know what you're doing over there.
Right. Yeah. You're getting busy.
You know what you're doing.
Hey, y'all done scared my little friend away, man.
Why?
Well, no, you ain't scared away. Y'all pissed her the fuck off.
What happened? Who did it? I bet you it was Malik.
Talking about cancel Juneteenth. God damn it.
Oh,
it's
I ain't with that.
Yep. Topic sentence to draw y'all in, man. When we say shit like that, we don't necessarily mean it wholeheartedly. Like Malik may be a percentage of the team that feels that way. It's really to draw y'all. I think that was a great topic sentence because it definitely had some people. I seen it. I didn't know that was your people's. I seen it in her feelings.
Oh, did she come fly from Houston up there?
She's from college.
To Indiana. She's gonna come beat your ass.
Huh?
You say in college?
No, I said she a college grad.
He trying to
yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
psychology. So you know what he be on.
There you go, man. I told you, most of the people I see promoting it and like real geeked about it right now are the college students. A lot of the college students, former college grads, they kind of indoctrinated with it. But like I said, I don't think it's needed, man. I don't think it's needed for what we're trying to go as a society. Unfortunately,
here in Texas, they just go heavy on it. You know what I'm saying? Like here in Houston, they like celebrate Juneteenth, bro. Like they actually had a whole Juneteenth. They had a whole Juneteenth luncheon at my job. You dig?
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Did they have a cake?
Yeah,
bro, but I kind of felt offended, bro, because it was passing out a flyer talking about you invited to the cookout. I said, no, the fuck y'all not.
Oh, they funny.
No, the fuck y'all not.
Oh, I'd be like, who did this? What is wrong with you?
That's what I said. I said, oh no.
Y'all trying to fight up in this room? Y'all trying to rumble up in here? Like what?
You invited to the cookout.
Right, they was trying to be facetious.
Folks. Yeah, no, I don't know.
I am so glad I don't be in a work environment. I don't know how I would take any of these things, bro.
Be quiet.
For real, man. I be getting into it with people at the work environments about the smallest things. And something like that. I'm pro-black everything. Don't even come to me with that shit. I'm black pro shop everywhere. When I'm in, especially around the white folk, because I've seen it. I get the Snickers for this shit, like, because they think it's Bass Pro Shop until they read it, and then they be disrespected like they know the people who made
it. Yeah. Maybe get in their feelings.
So could you imagine trying to say "Welcome to the cookout," giving me a plate? Like, come on, now.
Did they have watermelon?
I didn't even eat. I went to Popeyes.
What? I was just gonna say, did they have chicken?
Did they have chicken and watermelon?
I don't even know. I didn't even go up in there, bro. And it was like my department. I didn't even go. I went to Popeyes, got me some food, came back.
So they had it yesterday.
Yeah, they had it yesterday.
They had it yesterday because y'all off.
Yeah.
They funny.
Hey, while I'm at, I want to make sure I shout out my homie Caviar Club ATL. Get well soon. I got a lot of people that I be networking with out here, y'all. So, during the show, time to time, make sure I'm shout them people out, man, because I'm out creating big waves, man. I got the Cut podcast. I've been working with them. I don't know if y'all seen the podcast that I shared with y'all in the inbox, but I'm figuring, we gotta
watch that.
We gotta also make sure we check out the wheel. We don't break the wheel because there's certain shit that people do that make them successful. And I was peeping they shit out, man. They got a successful, pod as far as how they setup is and what they talk about. So We done hit 150. I don't know if y'all want to stay on the last 10. I don't really.
I'm gonna get. We don't have to talk about interracial dating. I talked to somebody else about that.
Oh hell! You know what?
She told me she was like she don't mind a white man and a black woman, but she was like she got a lot of disdain for black men dating white women. So I think that's a conversation that we need to have, man.
We can add that on the
document. I'm low key damn near wanting to give her that weird bod title just based off of that shit right there, bro.
I told her I think because we probably do need another female on here. You know what I'm saying? I think 3 men and 2 females might need to be on.
Yeah, to even it out just a little bit.
Right.
But I'm fine. I can hold my own, so you're understand. All right.
So
Aquarius over here.
We might have to try to see about getting her on here one day to rap with us.
Absolutely. And I'll have some of my people join as well. They don't be on no BS. They might be scared of the conversation though.
All right, man. Y'all be smooth. I'm up out there too. I got to be up at 3:30.
All right.
I got close off, man. I had a long day too, man.
Yes, this was a nice. Yes. All right, fellas.
Brethren.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week, man. It's been Church in the Wild.
Tune in.
Yeah. Real shit. I ain't just wake up like this. At least not today. I've been feeling like this. Hair standing up right now.
When you break my heart in two.
The past been set. Work. Bring the drums in, AP. I be incompetent, not to acknowledge this amongst the kings, queens, gods, and goddesses. Still I'm convinced, after all the broken promises, I'm still trying to make mama rich. Or maybe I'm trying to make mama pissed, cause I used to love her, ain't got no common sense. I still do, hard to hide the sense of the mildew. Molded by the fungus, in the darkness of the darkest minds, lines are dragging in that dungeon. Hungry, I supply the heat, just bring the luncheon. Fuck fun, stack fun, stay away from fuck shit. Waiting for the UFOs to abduct me abruptly. You can come right now, interrupt me. Hope I can bring weed on the flying saucer. Learning all this shit to turn you to Harry Potter. Question everything the teachers ever taught us. Another product of my environment. Ain't no 401k plans or retirements. Boss thing in my hand and get the firing. The truth hurts, baby. Don't lie to me. They say it's the land of the free, but the same land sold and bought people that look just like me. Knowing that got me focused. Enough bendos across the world to house the homeless. Trapped sleeping with rats and roaches. It's about money or moments. Paper or purpose. How you a boss and you was never a worker. Serving a servant.